Yo, Jonah Narcissistic here, and this is
Lodi the Guy.
and this is the first episode of On the Fly. So today we're going to be talking about a couple songs, a couple EPs, a couple other things. But to jump straight into it, how do you feel about the Loop video?
The Loop video. I'm excited a lot about the Loop video. We put a lot of hard work into it. Went to some sketchy locations. It was cool.
Yep. First time I worked out in a long time. Legs were sore the next day. I don't know if any other you black motherfuckers out here fucking hike, but that shit is not for me. It never has been. I don't know if it ever will after that, but it was successful. I like the scenery and everything. It's nice. All the graffiti in the background really fit.
Yeah, the location was dope. Minus the hike getting there. At nighttime, complete darkness actually. Thank God for the foam lights and the camera light.
Yeah, that really fucking helped.
Yeah.
Because fuck was that creepy. It looked like we was shooting a Blair Witch project or some shit.
Minus the man that was in the bushes when we were walking to the location. Some guy hidden in the bushes, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. But what about this EP? So are we gonna do it with all the songs on there that we done? So far we have Talk to Me, Loot, Halo, What You Know, Friend Zone.
Route 66 might be on there.
Route 66, okay. Route 66, that's 6.
And then, yeah, I mean, we might come up with some more today.
Yeah, probably 1 or 2 more. I would say probably 7. So 1 more song.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, the EP is so diverse. That's what I'm excited about, is that it's not just one set thing. It's so many different kinds of things. We do different styles in all of them. And it kind of just shows like our variables and our styles and what we can do. So I'm really looking forward to that mainly.
Yeah. I think it would be a nice balance of things. Got some trappy shit in there, got some sappy shit in there. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like...
You talking about Route 66?
Not really. I was talking about Talk to Me, to be honest with you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Route 66 is the definition of sappy, but it is what it is. So I don't care.
Yeah, we actually got... no, but that's really good music about that. So, Lodi.
Yes.
You recently reached a year sober, right?
Yes, a couple of days back, thank you.
I can't do the same thing, as you can tell.
Well, he smokes the marijuana's, the devil's lettuce.
The devil's lettuce.
And drinks that. Yeah, no, I celebrated a year. Clean, sober, whatever you want to say. I used to be very crazy in my ways of what I used to take, I guess you could say.
Yeah. So how long ago did we actually fucking meet each other?
Man.
Fucking...
I think I was in 10th grade.
And I was in 7th.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. I was going to Fremont. It was on 78th.
And I was going to Webster Middle School. Hey! Got into so many phase up there.
Good times.
Great
Minus
times.
when you left and then came back.
It didn't left again. Yeah. I forget my roommate's name. I think his name was Antonio, but
Tony.
he was from Linwood. Yeah.
Tony.
Yeah. We fucking pierced our lips and shit.
Yes,
With a fucking dirty needle.
Good times.
All types of shit, yeah. It's
Foster
fucking
kids
lit.
are lit.
Yeah. Y'all smoking cigarettes?
Y'all smoking cigarettes?
We ain't gonna tell that story, but...
Yeah, we'd probably go to jail for that. Yeah. Just know
what's the statute of limitations on...
Arson? Terrorist explosions?
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's probably more closer there.
Yeah, moral of the story, we're not scientists, but we did some science shit, I'll tell you that much.
Drano is powerful.
Yeah, don't use Drano for anything that might explode with it. I mean, we didn't blow, hey, look,
hey. Look.
Here's what happened, okay? First off, it wasn't us.
It wasn't even us.
It wasn't us.
It was 3 guys in a mask and hoodies.
Yeah, I mean,
what the fuck did that white nigga say?
I don't know. This kid's dad was on America's Most Wanted, and he was crazy himself.
Yeah, he didn't last long.
No, he was there for like 3 days.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, be careful who you, I guess, associate with when it comes to joking about crime.
So what made you get into music?
What made me get into music? I grew up just with music as my outlet, I guess you could say. I lived everywhere and I grew up on everything. So for me, music has always been a real passion of mine. I made my first mixtape when I was in the 5th grade. It was trash, but at the time, fire.
Oh yeah, Fuego, Super Fuego.
Yeah, I mean, hat, cat, bat, and all that. But I mean, music's just always been a passion of mine, and the progression of music of all genres. I grew up anywhere from like Leonard Skinner to Dixie Chicks to, 50 Cent. Like you name it, I listened to it. That's what I grew up on. So my music has been very versatile as far as what I listen to. If you stole my phone and looked at my playlist, you wouldn't know what race I was. So. But yeah, it's just been an outlet. I was really into songwriting for a while. I still am. Then I got more into the production aspect of it. And I guess recently started trying to be an artist now. Because I hate my voice, but I guess I have some skill. So this is dope.
So, and what inspires you to write? Like, for me, it would be something like a actual experience going through shit. Like, when I write these relationship songs, most of that shit is true. You feel me? And most of that shit is about my current or past relationships. So, like, what do you use as your,
Everything. A little bit of everything. Even, like, the songs that I have fun with, I guess you could say, come from more of an imaginative place, I guess, But as far as, like, any deep lyrics, like when we did Emotionless.
Yeah.
Emotionless, like that. A lot of the darker songs or the darker lyrics come from like an actual part of me. Relationships, same thing. Just life experiences. Life experiences play a huge part in what I write about. But I'm also a fan of wordplay. So.
Fuck. Okay. So who do you think has the craziest wordplay in the rap game today?
Craziest wordplay in the rap game?
Fuck the legends, because we already know Eminem
is
fucking out of this universe.
Craziest wordplay?
Yeah.
JID.
Yeah.
Jid.
I would say Jid, yeah. But my bid in the hat would be Chance the Rapper. But not Chance the Rapper as he is mainstream on the radio. Before that. Really? Fuck that. I listened to Chance the Rapper since his Back to School mixtape. Since like fucking 9th grade, 2012, 2011, I found Chance the Rapper fucking his first 10-day tape.
Yeah.
Fuck. Even Back to School, but his 10-day is like fuck amazing wordplay. And he was like, I know I can sing, but don't get Drake on the ass, some shit like that. Like when he said that, I was like, oh no. He starts singing a lot more. He does sing a lot more. No. I still fuck with his music, but when he raps, this nigga raps, and then the part that amazes me the most is a lot of it is off the top. Yeah. So it's like he's just coming up with these words off the top, and it's just like it sounds like gibberish, but if you really know what he's saying, like it's fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing.
Who I think was probably the master of off the top like freestyle? R.I.P. Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD was one of the most amazing. He did an hour-long freestyle of nothing but Eminem beats.
I seen Eminem react to that, but I've never seen the hour-long.
Yeah, he did a whole hour-long freestyle. He did one video where he just literally freestyled off stuff that they put in front of him, like items. Dope.
Eminem did that.
Yeah, and Juice was like super dope about that. I actually just recently read a lot into him and his story. And a lot of the songs that he made were all freestyles. Like they would literally just play instrumentals, and he would freestyle a whole song and be like, all right, cool, let's record that. Like literally said that he came up with like 23 songs in like 48 hours, and like all these things who are off the top. I mean, again, another rapper out of freaking Illinois.
I need to listen to that shit. I know he was a good ass artist. I never heard his freestyles because I was like, he makes good songs. I never looked at him like that, like X.
Yeah.
I always looked at him like, look at me. Look at me, and I'm like, okay, that's cool and all. And then I heard his like the demonic, depressive shit that I was like,
17 album.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm like this, but then I heard him really rap. I'm like, this motherfucker can rap.
See, and that's the thing that people get like really messed up is like you hear a lot of the rappers nowadays, like the emo rap genre and all these other genres, and people hear like just one song off rapper that's famous, and they're like, oh, trash. But that's the thing is like a lot of these rappers that are out now, especially in emo rap, they're all influenced by so many different genres, like Peep, Juice, X, a lot of those rappers, like, they listen to rock, they listen to rap, they listen to everything. I mean, X made anything from acoustic rock to like indie rock, just, you know, metal to freaking just hardcore rap, and then, you know, love songs, and then stuff like that. And then Juice, same thing. Trippy, same thing with Trippy. Like, all these rappers are very versatile.
But I think the two are better than Trippy. I like Trippy Red, but it's certain shit that I'm like.
Here's why I respect Trippy. Trippy made his own sound.
Yeah,
Trippy's his own thing.
But it's a lot of yelling. So I'm like, you feel me?
That's his signature.
That's his lane. But I'm saying X yelling, singing, rapping, whatever. I'm like, that nigga can do it. Even that weird shit that he was doing, he did it. That shit was like, bro, he did it. You feel me? It's other motherfuckers that I look at like. I don't know if I never listen to Peep, so I never listen to Lil Xan. Like, I don't know how them niggas are. Like, I've never heard a single lyric from them. You feel me? So it's like, I probably have on Instagram or some shit, but other than that, I just know how they look, and I'm like, no.
I just appreciate artists.
Which one is them with the thought mouth?
The thought mouth?
Yeah, the little fucking the forward teeth up shit. Look like they always suck their thumb and shit. Xan. Okay, yeah, I call that the thought mouth because a lot of thoughts out that mouth. I swear to God. Yeah. I swear to God.
Yeah. No, it's I appreciate those artists because a lot of them, like, if you look at every one of those artists, especially, like, they come from a place of like where they've been before, a place of pain, and like especially in especially rap today. Like, what's big is, like, being able to relate to fans, being able to say words where it's like, fuck, like, I feel that. Because I remember a point in time when you didn't rap about emotions. That shit was out. Same thing about just culture. You don't rap about how you feel. You don't talk about how you feel. And these dudes are out here saying, like, real shit where it's like, damn, like, I'm not the only one who feels like this. And then, you know, they all had their demons, but everybody does. Like, and I know a big thing in the community today as far as, like, older people is like, man, all these kids are on dope. They're all dying from it. You know, same thing back in the day in, like, 90s rap. Those motherfuckers are dying in drive-bys. Those motherfuckers are dying living gangster life. Like, it's all... The thing with music and artists in those eras is you can't compare them to rappers in other eras before them because every era is different. Every time has their own style of artist. Just like when people try to say, oh... X was like Tupac. In many ways he was. As far as like what he was saying, like as far as being a better person and stuff like that, yeah. But the thing is X was like, what, 20 years old, 21 years old? And then Pac died young, but look at the time differences between they were both big. You can't compare new rappers to old rappers.
Yeah.
You can say they're alike, easily can say they're alike, you know?
Yeah.
Easily can say that. But what you can't compare is the two individuals. Like, Biggie and Pac, they're their own era. Then you got Ski and X, right?
I just say can't compare the two because Pac led a whole wave.
Yeah. X did too, but it was different.
It wasn't a West Coast, East Coast shit. You feel me?
No. But that's the thing is...
He didn't lead the whole West Coast to something. He didn't lead the whole East Coast to something. He didn't lead... That's the only difference. He didn't change... Like how motherfuckers did, like even Biggie, like he changed how motherfuckers did because he rapped on R&B shit with motherfucking, you feel me? So he was like, wait, what the fuck? He over here rapping about these bitches, you feel me? Like in a different way, you feel me? Or he rapping about shit in a different way. And Tupac was like, he was really rapping about life, and that's where I compare the two. Then when it comes to what they said and when they lyrics said something like, nigga, this is real shit out here. The only time I don't compare them to is Tupac movement was heavy. That shit was beyond. That shit was beyond fucking.
But see, that's the flip side. Like
his fans, they swept the whole fucking, like a whole fucking part of the map. Like,
and that's the thing is that's the flip side of it is like, yeah, Pac led like a whole nation. Don't get me wrong, yeah. But then what like X represented was like all of those kids or whoever was going through things as individuals. Pac led a whole nation. He was for changing the world. He was for changing communities and stuff like that. X more or less preached about changing yourself. You know, the same thing in communities is a community has to change, everybody has to change individually. And the only difference was when Pac talked, he talked about what was going on, real shit that was happening then. X was more demons than himself. Pac was demons in the community, X was demons within yourself. That's how I look at it. It's like that.
Okay.
You know, like Pac didn't talk about how sad he was. He talked about like, you know, oh, like them dear mama and shit, like what he did wrong and shit like that. X was more of the mental aspect. It was like almost like a cerebral message in a sense. And also the backgrounds of each of them. You know, like X was fucking criminal as fuck, did some fucked up shit, and then progressively changed and changed and changed. So like each person had their own
criminal.
message.
He beat up bitches.
No,
from what I heard.
Have you not? You see, you gotta know what you're talking about.
But that's the difference. Pac was a criminal, and that's what I hate about Eminem too.
Yeah.
What they say about Eminem, because it's like, oh, what this nigga? This nigga was wild. This nigga was pulling up with guns, kicking in niggas' hotels. Like, nigga, what's good, nigga? Pistol whipping niggas for fucking with his bitch. Like, he was with the shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like, I don't see X as that's not criminal. You feel me? Because he wasn't like
well, it was
doing
more
that.
than just females.
You feel me?
I mean, if you read into the whole background,
and then
of X,
the fights that I seen, he lost them. So it's like,
there's like a whole backstory with X. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know the information of
the
shit, but the shit that I seen, he lost the fights, or it was like domestic violence shit. Like, you feel me?
Yeah, well, it was more than domestic violence stuff. I mean, again, like, he came from a place of pain. Like, he came from a place of like negative influence and where he grew up at. And I feel like every real artist comes from a place of like dysfunction.
Yeah.
And corruption in a lot of ways. And I mean, but that inspires art, you know? Like, you rarely see artists come out that are from like straight edge families that don't ever go through anything, and like, if you do, they make like one hit wonders, if even that. But you know, I mean, that's the best part about being an artist is for music artists, like, music is the outlet. Same thing with me, like, if I didn't do music, I have no outlet. Like Facebook, Instagram, like social media, like, that's not a real outlet. I mean, yeah, you can voice your opinion, but realistically, what are you getting out? Besides just your mental opinions, like, you can share and like Facebook posts all you want. But when it comes to music, music hits your soul, it hits your feels. You know, there's a legit art to it.
Especially when you talk about something that somebody's going through or been through, and they like, fuck, I know what the fuck he's saying right there. And it's like, yeah.
Also being genre bending, dude. Like like how you said how like Biggie rapped on R&B beats. Then you got X freaking rap streaming on complete rock beats. You know, like, you have like all these artists in this day and age, people's rapping on nothing but like guitar, like hard guitar, 3 Days Grace samples, like stuff like that. To be a genre bending artist where you make your own genre is so artistic within itself that, ignore the individual, ignore the music they make. You know how hard it is to make your own genre?
See, this is where I learned that was like a couple years ago. And when I took this fucking foster care Neo fucking thing program where I met Neo and shit, and I got in the studio with him, and I seen how he made Religious, like the song Religious, and I seen how he was like, no, you see on this part, I stood here and he did this, and I seen how meticulous he was, and then he was like, you know how I wrote like some of the songs that I did produce, he was like, fucking, I listen to country. He was like, country, like, other songs that I wrote, I listened to country, took their cadence, and I put it on like hip hop shit. So now that shit sounds different because it is different. You feel me? That's why it sounds different. It is. You feel me? So after I seen that, I was like, I went from fucking this bitch sucked my dick to this bitch sucked my dick. I fucked this bitch to fucking really rapping about shit. Like, okay, now let me just fuck all this rappity rap shit that I was doing before.
Yeah.
I'm finna just re-envision my whole self. After that, I fucking broke through a whole chain. Like, I started listening to fucking super. Even when you put me on the metal, I start actually putting metal into that, or taking shit from metal and then fucking put it into the hip hop that I try to feel for. You feel me? Yeah. Even when I fucking write a hook for a verse for somebody else, I'm thinking of a whole different genre, and I'm like, ooh, this shit. I remember this song. I feel it, and it's never hip hop. It's never hip hop that I just draw the inspiration to write from. Yeah, so I feel that.
I mean, I look at music as a whole as like Lego pieces.
Yeah,
like they all can fit together. Some don't look right, but in the end, if you put the right pieces together, it fits. And that's why I feel like if you look at all of these artists, famous artists, you know, that have ever been out, is they never just stuck to their genre. They never just only listen to their genre, you know, like, I feel like as an artist to be set apart, you have to be open-minded and be open to everything as far as music. Like me, like, dude, metal, country, freaking classic rock, reggae. I love music from like the 40s and 50s, like the swing era, like stuff like that, like everything I listen to. So in my music today, Like, I can do a rap song. I can do a rock song. Route 66 is an indie song. Like, literally all these things is because I spent years and years and years literally listening to everything, and it all applies. Just like I can, like you said, like I can literally take like a rock cadence, a country cadence, any cadence, put it in a rap song. Same thing to other genres. Like, it goes and it goes. Same thing with Linkin Park and Jay-Z when they did their combo album together. Like
Linkin Park alone.
And Linkin Park, don't get me started on Linkin Park.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they opened doors for a lot. I mean, Chester opened doors for Screaming, because that's when Screaming got big. Screaming got big with Linkin Park.
And that's when that's why I showed you that band, Your Favorite Martian. You see how they got their little Linkin Park feel. They got the singers and everything,
Yeah.
and then they got the rapper.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then they even got a fucking DJ who fucking scratches and shit. So it's like, I even listening to them, because I didn't really so much listen to Linkin Park besides their big songs.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna say I was like a super fan. You feel me? I'm gonna just say their big songs I love. You feel me? But that band, I fucking every single one of their songs I listen to.
Yeah.
From start to finish.
Yeah.
So I know how that feels. So I'm like, yeah, I already like when I performed with the fucking people at the Grammy Museum, hearing them playing rock, and I'm like, I can rap to this.
Yeah.
You feel me? I had some shit where I was like, I kept losing faith, so I come close to God. Some shit like that. And at that time, you feel me, I was in and out of relationships, so I was like, and it fucking hit. It fucking hit. Yeah. But it was on a rock beat, and it was fucking sick, bro. So I was just like, yeah, I fuck with that shit.
I mean, look at Talk to Me Nice when that drops. Talk to Me Nice, that main sound is a rock guitar.
What about me? I'll be just fine.
You know? That's the most amazing thing to me, is like why I love music so much is not only is it an outlet, but it's like literally this one thing that can bring so many people together and make people relate. And like, dude, like the people you meet through doing music, whether you just write, whether you produce, whether you engineer, is like the people who do music, not even just artists, people who do music, is there's this collective of energy that's just so dope. You know what I mean? Like, it gets people together who normally like wouldn't fuck with each other. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that's the cool thing about it. That's why I fucks with music so heavy, dude. And I mean, as far as like my sobriety, like music helps fucking. I'll tell you that much, dude. Like,
I just use that shit as a super outlet, because I'm an open person. I vocalize everything. You feel me? I let people know how I feel. Fucking, if I feel it fucking for them, I tell you. But like, this music shit is like personal shit that it's just like, if I do tell somebody, they will still won't understand.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I could put it in a way that sounds beautiful, but that shit would be sad as fuck.
Yeah.
That shit is literally a sad ass story, but you was like, this shit is nice.
Yeah.
I just packaged a bleeding heart to you, and you just fucking loved it. You feel me? Like, and that's why I love music too, because it's like, you don't have to just transfer happy. You can transfer mad, depressed, fucking whatever the fuck you just got. I just got promoted. I just got fired. I just got, like all of that shit. You can, and then it depends on a person too. That's what I love as well. It doesn't have to just be one person. It's a collective. So I could write some shit for Drake that Drake can make sound. Fucking everybody be playing that shit. Nobody would ever know I had anything to do with it.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's another reason why I love music, because it's like I can touch people that they would never know.
Yeah. I mean, so in Lil Nas X's Panini.
I've never heard. I don't listen to his music.
Okay.
I'm gonna be 100%
again,
honest.
Lil Nas X, very much so influenced by country, but in the song Panini, Kurt Cobain has a writing credit.
That's lit. I fuck with Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
The Smell Like Teen Spirit.
There's a whole history behind like that. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know like if you look it up, Kurt Cobain has a writing credit in that song, and that's what's crazy is like Kurt Cobain was the leader, innovator of grunge rock, and like a hit hip hop song today has a writing credit. That's insane. Like this is music, dude. You can never guess what's gonna happen. You can never guess what's gonna come, but it's just always nice. You know, even trash music, like. I'll never shoot somebody down if their music's trash. I'll tell them they can work on it, don't get me wrong. Yeah. Like, I'm not that friend that'll lie to them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, if that's somebody's outlet, cool. Like, okay, look, this has been a minute, but Ice JJ Fish, right? Cool, he did that. Whatever.
But I feel like that was a parody.
It was a parody, but you know, that's the thing is, like, look at how much it influenced shit. And look how famous he got. It changed his life, whether it was parody or not. Still did music. He used music as the way to get famous, whether parody or not. Current. Okay.
6ix9ine. I hated the fact that everybody loved 6ix9ine. And then I heard his interview. He was like, "This shit is trash."
Yeah.
He's like, "Why are they buying it? I don't know. I don't care. They are. I'm gonna do it."
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot
He knows how to get himself in the limelight. So I'm like, he is an artist.
Yeah.
But I'm like, as a rapper, he knows his shit is trash. And he doesn't give a fuck. And that's when I was like, this nigga's a fucking genius. A fucking genius. You might be a fucking pedophile or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Or it might be, you know, all that other shit. And the snitch and all that shit. But this nigga's a fucking genius. He's a marketing genius.
Yeah.
And that's what I gotta respect about the nigga. That's the only thing I gotta respect about the nigga.
You know who else I respect that a lot of people thought were, you know, he's good, don't get me wrong, but people would say, like, rapping wise, he's somewhat trash. Whatever the fuck people say. 21 Savage.
21 Savage, I like 21 Savage.
So here's the thing with 21
Savage make me laugh, and every verse he says, it makes me laugh.
So here's the thing with 21 Savage, right? He was on an interview, I think, with Breakfast Club, I think it was. And Charlemagne was, like, hammering him. He's like, yo, like, if you're really sad about, like, all your homies and shit getting shot and dying, like, why do you rap about it? And straight up, he said, something along the lines, well, it was like this, he said, I rap about it because it's what people need to hear to even listen to me. He said, if I didn't rap about guns, I didn't rap about killing, I didn't rap about this, y'all wouldn't know who I was. Y'all wouldn't know who 21 Savage is. And he was like, so that's why I do it. He was like, yeah, like, you know, I have a message, but it's like, you know, in order for people to hear me, I need to put it in a way that they'll even listen. Dope. I respect the fuck out of that. You know what I mean?
Beyond that shit, I fuck with 21 Savage.
Playboy Cardi.
I don't listen to Playboy Cardi.
Okay, here's the thing, Playboy Cardi. Playboy Cardi has a line, I forgot the song, but he goes, made a mill off this mumbling shit, bought a crib for this with this mumbling shit. Literally, Playboy Cardi is the epitome of just doing shit for fun, not taking it serious, and still blowing up like whatever. Playboy Cardi is probably...
But that's why I thought it was funny, because when I seen him and Lil Uzi say, they just say yeah and and
yeah.
How many times on the track, and they have like a competition to like see who says it more and shit. I'm like, these motherfuckers are fucking just rich and just don't give a fuck, and they're just making money. Can't be mad at that shit.
I mean, Playboy Cardi still hasn't dropped a whole lot of Red album in forever, and there are millions of people waiting on him to do that.
Yeah, and this is when I start looking at music different too.
Yeah.
I couldn't be fucking mad at it.
You can't.
I'm just like, bro, these niggas are fucking geniuses. The only person you can be mad at that is the motherfuckers that's really buying their shit and making them famous.
I mean, well,
that's
also
the only
thing, like, Playboy Cardi, his Die Lit album is heavily rock influenced. I mean, the freaking album cover is a mosh pit. Somebody jumping into it. Like, the music video for...
I don't listen to Playboy. I listen to Uzi. This is why I listen to Uzi's music, so... But I don't listen to Playboy Cardi. I don't know why. Okay,
speaking of masters of marketing, Playboy Cardi and Uzi together. Because for a very long time, they had this fake beef going on Twitter where they were talking shit to each other. And in the end, they were like, yeah, it was all fake. Like, we're homies. Like, that shit's all fake. They were literally fucking around the whole time, but people thought there was this whole beef going on. So it, like, kept them in the limelight as far as that. Just to find out, like, they were like, yo, like, we were just kidding. They were, like, talking mad shit to each other. But it was, like, all for jokes. That's, like, funny as shit to me, dude.
I feel like that's what niggas do.
There's so many avenues as far as marketing that are just off the chain.
How many motherfuckers do I talk shit to? That are like my real friends. I talk shit to all the time. Your fucking shotgun blowhole nose.
Yeah.
You breathe heavy.
I do breathe heavy.
You feel me? And the other motherfuckers, the group chat motherfuckers, the motherfuckers that I play with, they motherfuckers, we always roast each other 24/7. 24/7. Somebody gets picked on a day.
Yeah.
It's randomly a day. So, you feel me?
I feel like beef, whether it's fake or real, is just marketing, like 101.
Yeah. You gotta do it.
Sometimes you gotta beef, whether it's real or not.
I'm a little drunk. I'm gonna keep drinking some water.
Oh, God.
You know the camera ran out a long time ago, right? So this is just all audio for SoundCloud.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, so, yeah, the camera ran out a long time ago.
Oh, for sure.
I could probably put a picture just so I could keep putting it up on YouTube, but yeah. Audio ran out. The video ran out.
Camera's out, I'm out. Don't say.
He was like, see you later. Y'all niggas is really deep into it. But I fuck with it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is on the fly. You see how random this shit is? This is why I call it on the fly. You feel me? And again, I am Jonah Narcissistic, and this is...
Lodi the Guy.
Yeah, and I guess we call that an episode.